Rove conquers all. That's my Button Shy shirt. I got it from the Button Shy store in New Jersey. New Jersey, where Jeff met a very Joycey lady. She ain't got all day. But she might have been from New York. She was only there till 9 o'clock. Okay? We were just trying to drink coffee, play cards,
I feel like you keep changing.
Eat some pizza. Am I from Jersey or New York? Nobody knows. First. Look. Oh, it's all white. Hello everyone and welcome back to Foster the Meeple, a channel all about
board games and board gamey things.
Exactly. We're here today to do a tag video. I forget what it's called. Mid-2023 tag of board games.
Year so far?
Year thus far of 2023. We're at the midpoint. We're past the midpoint. I don't know, but this tag was created by Rolling Reggie. We freaking love Reggie. So shout out to Reggie. His original video will be linked below. Go follow him. Go check him out. We were tagged by Jenna over at the Board Game Garden, as well as Dwayne and Alicia from Blackboard Gaming.
There we go.
So thank you, friends, for the tag. And we'll make sure to post both or link both of their videos down below, too. Because then you also have to go watch theirs, and also you have to check them out. And give them a like. Give them a follow. Show them a little bit of love.
Yes.
While you're at it. So basically, this tag is all about our gaming year so far. There's a list of questions. We haven't prepared at all. We probably should have, but we didn't. So we're going to wing it.
I just saw that and I'm like, oh man, I have to think about stuff on the fly.
We're going to think about stuff on the fly. Okay, question number 1. Jeffrey, are you ready?
Yep.
What has been your favorite game so far this year? Now, the way that Jenna did it, she did like favorite party game, favorite light game, favorite heavy game, favorite solo game. But she's just one person, I guess. We're 2 people. So what's been your favorite game so far this year?
Of 2023?
Yeah. Favorite game so far this year?
That's tough for me. Can I pick 2?
Yeah.
I think I'm going to do 2. I'm going to do one that is one that we've just been playing a ton of, and one that is a 2023 release.
Oh, okay.
Okay?
Yes.
The first one is Sea Salt and Paper.
Yeah, that's been a huge hit in this house.
We've played a ton of Sea Salt and Paper. It is a very straightforward, simple set collection card game where ultimately you're just racing to get to a certain amount of points. You're doing that by collecting different scoring condition cards, like set collection, pairs that might allow you to do different abilities, etc., etc. The art is beautiful. No idea why this game is so good, if I'm being completely honest, but it is, and one we keep coming back to again and again and again. The second one, which is a 2023 release, which I've only played one time, but fell in love with it, is Deep Rock Galactic. Jamie hasn't had the opportunity to play this. I played it with some friends at Lancelot Games, and I want my own copy. It is such a good cooperative experience. There's a lot going on in the game, but I didn't feel like the rules overhead was super crazy. It's basically like move, attack, complete an objective, but super fun, and from what I can gather, pretty true to the video game, which I haven't played. But yeah, those are my 2 favorite games so far. Okay,
my favorites, I have
7.
3, I think. Well, I have to say, the first one I have to say is Final Girl Series 2.
Season.
No, it's series.
Is it series?
Yeah, Final Girl Series 2, which was fulfilled this year, and obviously is my favorite game, so it's got to be on the list. I've played all of them multiple times. You love to see it. So Final Girl has to be on the list. Then, actually, I'm only going to pick 2 because I'm going to save this other one.
I thought you were going to add.
No, then I'm going to save this other one for later, okay? The next one is going to be Thunder Road Vendetta. Because it is just so much chaotic fun. And we love racing games, and we love silly games, and we love being mean to each other and smashing each other into oblivion. So my second one is definitely Thunder Road Vendetta. I want some. Zing. That immediately made my eye twitch.
I definitely also enjoy that game.
Well, if you loved it so much, maybe you'd put it on your list. Next question. What is your most played game of this year? We just did a video about this, our most played games of the year so far, and I already forget. Oh, it's probably in this notebook.
I can just tell you right now. Mine's Root.
Well, Jeff's is Root.
I've probably played over 100 games of it so far this year. All app. No, that's not true. Played a couple in person.
What's another game you played a butt ton of, Jeff?
Sea, Salt, and Paper.
Boop.
Oh, yeah, Boop.
So Jeff has played at least 40 plus games of Root this year.
Yeah, way more than that.
At least 40 plus games of Root this year. And he's also played now probably closer to 30 games of Boop.
We just started a new one.
I've played 23, actually no, these are old numbers. I'm probably close to now 30 games of Numbsters.
Mm-hmm.
And Final Girl would probably be my second, around like probably 17 or 18 plays. So yeah, those would be our most played games of the year, although I can easily see Sea, Salt, and Paper climbing up that list by the end because we have been playing just a butt ton of it.
It's so easy to set up and go.
It's so easy to set up and go.
Yeah.
It's just chords, and you could play it over coffee.
Mm-hmm.
Mm-hmm. Biggest surprise. I know mine.
Yeah, go ahead.
Mine is I did it all for the hooky. The what? The hooky. The what? You could get that hooky.
I was a bit confused. I'm like, what's that game?
Hooky!
Yeah.
Okay?
I didn't get that.
This is a game
immediately.
I heard absolutely nothing about. I saw it at the Boardroom Game Cafe. I picked it up. I looked at it. I'm like, is this a game for children? What is this game? I had no idea. And so I bought it because Emily was visiting and she's a teacher. And I was like, she'll love this. And then we played it. And it's probably one of the most fun times I've had. Like, I loved this game. I was going to put it as my favorite game so far this year, but I wanted to use it for this one. But that was the third one that I was going to say. It's essentially like a deduction game. You're just trying to figure out which kids played hooky by asking people 5-letter words. And I'm so excited because we're going to GaggleCon round 2, and we're taking hooky, and we're going to play it again. And I'm so excited to play it again. Because you have to, I feel like you need to play it at least. It's 3 minimum, but 4 I feel like feels like a good number.
4 is probably the best.
Mm-hmm.
Biggest surprise this year. It might be Grand Carnival.
Yeah.
Grand Carnival is one we just had a chance to play down in New Jersey with Michelle.
Mm-hmm.
I had never, ever heard about this game. I've never have. Ever. Never, ever. And you've probably heard us mention on the channel that... 10 Penny Parks wasn't a big hit.
Mm-hmm.
And we just wanted, like, a better...
version of that.
Yeah. And Grand Carnival kind of delivered on that.
Yeah.
In Grand Carnival, you are building out a circus with attractions, essentially. And you're doing that through certain actions that you can take. It takes a similar... remind me again.
Dinosaur Island, right.
Yeah.
Barron Park, it's like a baby.
It felt like
those two things.
Playing a board game version of Dinosaur Island Roll and Write because... Raw and Write, sorry. Ultimately, you're building out attractions, and you have to do that by like placing foundations, and then you can place an attraction. And then you have to get people to walk through your circus.
Yeah.
And if they walk past your attractions, they're going to leave tickets on those attractions, which is what you want. You also score points for... people that walk out of the circus.
Mm-hmm.
There's like barkers that kind of can navigate people around better, and you get points for them. It's really about building building out a circus, building out a bunch of attractions, and have people walking through it in order to score victory points, which is basically Roar and Write without the board.
It's literally like if Dinosaur Island, Roar and Write, and Barron Park had a baby, it would be this game. Mm-hmm. And it's fantastic.
Yeah, I'd never heard about it, and they just announced...
they're doing an expansion.
To it, so the game should become available to others.
Like a reprint.
Via the reprint, right, exactly. Mm-hmm. So that one's called Grand Carnival, if you're interested in checking that out. Very, very much enjoyed it.
Biggest disappointment. Okay, so number 1, prefacing this with, we're not going to poo-poo on a game and yuck anybody's yum. Mm-hmm. But obviously not every game can be a hit.
That's true.
But we also don't like to be overly negative.
That's true.
Because, once again, yum yuckers.
Yep.
We're just not yum yuckers.
Yeah, I mean, we've chatted about games we don't overly enjoy on the channel before, but
we like most games that we play.
To dedicate a bunch of time to it's probably not really
I'm going to need
worth
to look at a list because I honestly don't nothing is jumping to my mind. Is anything jumping to your mind?
Yes.
It is?
Mine is Hamlet.
Oh! That's not mine, but yeah.
It was a me problem. A lot of people like Hamlet, and I know a lot of people that do like Hamlet. Mm-hmm. I think it was partly I got super jazzed about it. So the first time I saw this was at PAX Unplugged. It was on First Look table. Mm-hmm. I saw it. I didn't play it, but I saw it. It looked really cool. The pieces are like a jigsaw puzzle of this map that you're putting together. And you're moving around, basically trying to pick up and deliver a bunch of resource types to build certain things for your Hamlet. It's a shared board, but you have your own little objectives. Everything sounded like it should have been great. Just didn't quite deliver on what I wanted it to be. And again, not a bad game. Just
not for us.
Wasn't a huge hit.
Yeah, but we would love to know if you've had greater success with it. Because to be fair, we've only played it once, but it was one of those games where we played it and we were like, I don't know that I need to play it again. Mm-hmm. Yeah. So for me, unfortunately, it is an older game, and it's a game I bought Jack for Christmas. And this is partially why it's such a disappointment. It is Tortuga $21.99. Mm-hmm. I bought it because I thought the theme sounded cool. It's space pirates, and I bought it for Jeff on a whim. And I was like, I've never heard of this game, but it's space pirates, and Jeff loves space and he loves pirates. So what's not to like about this?
Yeah.
And we played it, and the game was totally fine.
Yeah. 100%.
Totally fine. I would definitely.
Max is going to appreciate you saying that.
Yeah. I would definitely play it again, for sure. But it just didn't get me excited in any kind of way to where I wanted it to for the theme. Yeah. Because space pirates are so cool. But I was just like, I feel like it was just a little bit maybe, and I don't even want to say this, I was going to say a little bit too intro for us, because there's a lot of really, really light games that we like. So I think it maybe just wasn't as interesting as I wanted it to be.
It also is competing with some really good games.
Yeah.
Like Clank, because
it's a deck builder.
It's a deck builder.
Yeah. And kind of area control.
And there's a lot of good games in that genre.
And to be fair, it is kind of area control, and we only played it at 2. Mm-hmm. So also probably not the best. We probably didn't set it up for success.
Yeah. I think, again, we tend to get pretty hyped on stuff.
Yeah, we hype.
We do just tend to love the majority of things that we put on the table. Mm-hmm. And sometimes they just don't quite hit enough.
Can't love everything.
Exactly.
But we do love most things. Mm-hmm. Okay, next one is, what game do you want to get off your shelf of shame the most this year?
Boy, oh boy.
I might need to look.
Mine was a gift from our Prince Edward Islander friends.
Yeah.
This was a gift from Rodney and Christy from forever ago. It is Mechs versus Minions. Mm-hmm. I know we're going to love this game. It's just in the campaign game quagmire, if you want to call it that.
Yeah.
But I do think we're going to play it soon. I think once we get through Robin Hood, it might be the next one I pull out. But I also want to see if Matt and Kyle are interested in maybe playing it as well.
Yep.
But yeah, Mechs vs. Minions is a cooperative game set in the League of Legends world, who a work colleague loves, and I know a lot of people love, and we just haven't had a chance to play it yet. It looks beautiful. I'm super excited to play it, and hopefully we get to it soon.
Mine is going to be Fury of Dracula.
Oh, yeah.
I really, really, really want to play this during spooky season. We were planning on playing it last year, and then we just didn't.
It's a long boy.
It's long. You need a good group of people. And by good group, I mean like a big group of people to play. You can play it at 2, but it's not recommended. And I love spooky season. I love vampires.
5 or 6 hour game, I heard.
Yeah. So we need to dedicate a day to this, basically, and that's the one I think I'm most eager to. It's been sitting on our shelf. It hasn't actually been on our shelf for too long. It's only been on for about a year, but that's considering that's not that bad. Mm-hmm. Anyways, I think Fury of Dracula is probably the one on the list, and then of course just all of my button shies.
Yeah.
I want to have a whole button shy day.
I'd do that with you.
Yes. Because Rove conquers all.
I really like Numbsters.
Yeah.
It's very good.
Yeah. Ooh, this is a good one. Which game from 3+ years ago, old, like three or more years old, did you discover this year? That's a good one.
That's the one I'm going to shout out. It's incredible.
I want to shout out Oracle of Delphi because we played that one. Oh my gosh, we played a lot of older games this year. We played Steam at the Gates of Loyang, Kalis, 1303. Oh my gosh, what else? I feel like there's more.
Akrotiri.
I think Oracle of Delphi is probably my favorite one that we've played, though. That's from 3+ years ago. Like, as soon as we played it, I was immediately like, I love this game. This game is amazing. And I find, like, it's interesting to me because I find I get that feeling so much more often from older games. Mm-hmm. Like, do you find that too?
Yeah, I do. I mean, I have no qualms in mentioning. I've talked to you about it. Like, I'm in this position now where, like, we go to game stores and I'm really looking for old stuff.
Yeah.
Because it excites me more. And not to say that... Because new games are always good. All games that come out are objectively good. That's why they are being released. I don't know. There's so many that sometimes it's just kind of, like, fun to find those little, like...
Little hidden gems. Gems from the past.
Or, like, not hidden gems. Just games that are popular that we haven't had a chance to play.
Yeah.
But mine would definitely be Kalis. It hit on everything that I enjoy in games.
Mm-hmm. Which anticipated releases are you most excited for the second half of the year?
Oof.
We also basically just did a video about this too.
They're supposed to come out the second half, but I'm not sure. I don't think they're going to, but I'm going to throw them out here. And they're both GMT games. One is Guest of Robin Hood, and the other is Red Dust Rebellion. Mm-hmm. So Red Dust Rebellion is the next GMT coin game set in space, which, talk to me.
Whoa.
I'm super excited for that. And Guest of Robin Hood is a 2-player war game set in, Sherwood Forest with Robin Hood. I don't know a ton about it, but...
I want to shout out Everything Ever, which is a new party game that's coming out that I'm really excited for by Nathan Thornton. And I feel like, well, there's a bunch of button shies that are coming up that I'm very excited for. Yeah, that's really tough because, like, I don't know, for some reason we're just not up with the times and the new releases that are coming out. Overboss Duel is definitely one. I don't know whether or not it's actually out yet, but I am very excited for that one.
I think it's coming, yeah.
I don't know if it's out or if it's coming. Yeah. Does John D. Clare have anything coming?
Probably.
Well, who's excited? If John D. Clare puts anything out, consider me excited. And the last question on the list is, what is your personal favorite video that you posted to the channel this year? We're probably going to need to look. My favorite video that we've done so far this year is our coverage of the Brothers Murph draft.
Yeah.
That was just the most fun. It was just so much fun to do. Like, it was fun to plan. It was fun to film. It was fun to edit. It was fun to watch when it was done. Yeah. That's fun.
I would agree. It's nice every so often to get to do something like completely different than what we normally do. And that one was like interesting just because it was just a spur of the moment thing. Like, we saw them do it, and then Jamie was like, we should do this thing. And then we both just kind of started like hashing out all of these things. Mm-hmm. Like, I think we might have been driving or something. It was
and like taking notes on our phone
and it was like, oh, what if we put like a headset on and pretended like we were in a sports booth? And it was just like, I think it like reinvigorated some creative juices and stuff. And I don't think we get to do those as much as we'd like to.
No, they're my absolute favorite kinds of
like
videos
that kind of like, I guess call it like sketch comedy stuff. We very much enjoy doing. So I would agree. And like, we love those guys, so it was nice to poke fun at them a little bit.
Yeah. Yep, those are definitely always my favorite kinds of videos to do. Even like last year when I did like the Final Girl Come to Life. I really want to do more of those videos, like this board game Come to Life, because it's just fun and it's different and it allows, I guess, me to be a little bit more creative than sitting in front of a camera and just talking. I need a bit of both in my life.
Yep.
You know what I mean, Jelly Bean?
I do.
Cool. So those are all of the questions. Now, will we tag people? I'm sure we will. Well, we'll tag Tyler and Ilya. We'll tag the Brothers Murph. I'm sure they've already been tagged. Yep. We'll tag
M&D.
M&D?
Max and Dula?
Yeah. I was like, you said D, and I was like, I thought you said M. Emily. and dueling, which did make sense. But anyways, table knots, we'll tag them. And I know Second Star Deluxe already been tagged, but whoever wants to do this, just do it. Just YOLO it and make sure that you give Reggie all the credit because he started it. Okay? He started it. Anyways, that is everything that we have for you today. Now, if you're interested in buying board games, like any of the many that we talked about today, you should first start by checking your friendly local gaming store. And for us, that is...
The Boardroom Game Cafe.
It most certainly is.
One I didn't mention that I'm anticipating.
What?
Which goes without saying.
Galactic Cruise.
Lorcana.
Oh! Oh my god! Yeah. Oh! I just thought of another one. Oogie Boogie Villainous. What are we doing? Anyways, there you go. That just came to us later. Lorcana for sure. Oogie Boogie Villainous.
I feel like everyone would know we're
You guys
excited
know about
for
that, right?
Right?
Obviously.
Everyone's always like, why didn't you put this on your list? And I'm like, because I feel like it's obvious. Like, I feel like people would know we're excited for anything Disney.
That's just a given, straight up.
Yeah.
Straight up. Anyways, do you like snacks?
I do.
Perfect. Where do you get them?
Lunch pack.
Amazing. Thank you so much for watching. If you like what you see,
Please subscribe.
we hope to see you again soon. And now we say goodbye. Goodbye.
Later days.
This is supposed to be a Board Games and Brew. But we didn't brew.
Not yet, hon.
This is literally like the 17th Board Games and Brew video in a row that we haven't hit brew. Hello everyone and welcome back to Foster. Are you always up that high? I guess. Okay, sorry.
Do you not want to go?
I'm indifferent. You know me. I don't give a poo about musicals. I'm not Max. I feel like there's like another really obvious one, but I can't think of it.
Yeah, it's tough without a list in front of you.
Yeah, we didn't prepare. Okay. 2. Oh! Wait, was that it? No, that was last year. Yeah, so that's my favorite.